Hello students, welcome back to our English lecture. Today we are going to learn English Kumar Bharti Unit 1 lesson number 1.3. The name of the chapter is On Wings of Courage. Going to the explanation part of the lesson, let's start with some warming up. Below, some ranks of the officers in Indian Army, Navy and Air Forces are jumbled. Box is given, in that particular ranks of the officers are given, like commander, brigadier, wing commander, vice admiral, squadron leader, major, colonel, field marshal, air marshal, admiral of fleet, flying officer, commodore, air commander. What we have to do? We have to select the appropriate rank of officer, and you have to insert in the particular column whether it is coming under army, whether it is coming under navy or in air force. So let's start with the first one. Commander. Commander is the rank of officer which is coming under navy. Brigadier is the rank of officer which is coming under Indian Army. Wing commander is the rank of officer which is coming under Air Force. Vice admiral is the rank of officer which is coming under Navy. Squadron leader is the rank of officer which is coming under Air Force. Then major is the rank of officer which is coming under Indian Army. Colonel is the rank of officer which is coming under Indian Army. Field marshal is the rank of officer which is coming under Indian Army. Air marshal is the rank of officer which is coming under Air Force. Admiral of fleet is the rank of officer which is coming under Navy. Flying officer is the rank of officer coming under Air Force. Commodore is the rank of officer coming under Navy. And Air Commodore is the rank of officer which is coming under Air Force. Now, let's see the complete forms of the following. Here IAF. Here I stand for Indian, A stand for Air, F stand for Force. Here IAF means Indian Air Force. Second one RAF. R stand for Royal, A stand for Air, F stand for Force. Here RAF means Royal Air Force. Third one AOC. A stand for Air, O stand for Officer, C stand for Commander. The AOC means Air Chief Commanders. Next, fourth one RAAF. Here R stand for Royal, A stand for Australian, again A stand for Air, F stand for Force. So RAAF means Royal Australian Air Force. Let's start with the explanation part of the lesson. The chapter on Wings of Courage is the biography of Arjun Singh, the only Air Force officer of the India to be honored with the rank of Marshal of Air Force. Air Force Marshal Arjun Singh, who was an icon of India's military history. Here icon means idol. He will always be remembered as a war hero who had successfully led a young Indian Air Force during the 1965 Indo-Pak War. Marshal Arjun Singh was the only officer to attain the highest post of Marshal, the Air Force, which is equivalent to the Army's 5-star Field Marshal. Singh was a fearless and exceptional pilot who had flown more than 60 different types of aircraft, that is old also and new one also. Here I have underlined exceptional. Exceptional means outstanding. Singh was a fearless and also outstanding pilot who had flown more than 60 different types of aircraft. Marshal Arjun Singh played a major role in transforming the Indian Air Force into one of the most potent air forces globally and the fourth biggest in the world. Here I have underlined the word potent. Potent means having great power or influence. Former Vice Chief of Indian Air Force, Kapil Kak, what he said on Air Marshal Arjun Singh, he said that his contribution to the Indian Air Force is monumental. Monumental means tremendous. So his contribution to the Indian Air Force is tremendous to the least. The Indian Air Force grew with him. He was the epitome of the military leadership in classical sense, and it is therefore not surprising that he was honored with the rank of Air Force Marshal. Here I have underlined epitome. Epitome means Marshal Arjun Singh was the perfect example of military leadership. Singh was honored with the rank of Marshal on the Republic Day in the year 2002. Sam Hormuzji, Premji, Jamshedji Manekshaw and K.M. Karappa were the only two army generals who were honored with the rank of Field Marshal. Arjun Singh was known as a man of few words. Singh was not only a fearless pilot but also had profound knowledge about air power and applied it in a wide spectrum. Here spectrum means a wide range of areas. Singh had assiduously led the Indian Air Force during the 1965 war and denied success to Pakistani Air Force, though it was better equipped with American support. I have underlined the word assiduously. Here assiduously means working hard and showing careful attention to every detail. Singh was working so much hard and he was showing careful attention to each and every detail, and this has led the Indian Air Force during the 1965 war and has won against Pakistani force, though it was better equipped with American support. So Kak said that his most outstanding contribution was during that war, which was again Pakistani. Commending his role in the war. Here commending means praising formally or officially. Yashwantrao Balwantrao Chauhan, who was the then Defence Minister, officially has said about him the role which he has played in the war. He has written that Air Marshal Arjun Singh is a jewel of a person, quite efficient and firm, unexcitable but a very able leader. And unexcitable means Arjun Singh was a person who was not easily excited. He was a very able leader also. Who said this? The then Defence Minister Yashwantrao Balwantrao Chauhan. In 1944, the Marshal had led a squadron against the Japanese during the Arakan campaign. So I have underlined the word squadron and Arakan campaign. So let us see what is the meaning of squadron. Squadron means it is an operational unit in an air force which consists of two or more flight of aircraft and the personnel required to fly them. Then what is Arakan campaign? Arakan campaign, it was the first attack of the Allied forces in Burma after the Japanese had taken over Burma in 1942 in the Second World War. So I have told you that about the Arakan campaign. So what is the meaning of Allied forces? I told you that here it was the first attack of the Allied forces. So what is Allied forces? It is a group of countries that fought the Second World War in 1942, between 1942 to 1945 as one group. It included Britain, France, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, India, China, the Soviet Union and the United States of America. So here in the year 1940, the Marshal Arjun Singh has led a squadron against the Japanese during the Arakan campaign. Flying close air support missions during the crucial Imphal campaign and later assisted the advance of the Allied forces to Yangon. Formerly it was Rangoon. So what is Imphal campaign? It is the battle that took place in Imphal in 1944 during the Second World War, when the Japanese tried to invade India through Imphal but were stopped by the Allied forces. In recognition of his feat, a feat means an achievement that requires great courage, skill or strength. So in recognition of his feat, he was awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross on the spot by the Supreme Allied Commander of Southeast Asia, the first Indian pilot to have received it. He was the first Indian pilot who received this award of the Distinguished Flying Cross. Singh was also selected for the Empire Pilot Training Course at Royal Air Force in the United Kingdom, Cranwell in 1938 when he was only 19 years old, and he retired from service in the year 1969. Arjun Singh was born on April 15, 1919 in Lalpur, now Faisalabad in Pakistan, and he completed his education at Montgomery, now Sahiwal, which is in Pakistan. Arjun Singh's first assignment was to fly Westland Wapiti biplanes in the northwestern Frontier province as a member of the No. 1 Royal India Air Force Squadron. So what is the meaning of Westland Wapiti biplane? It was a single engine with two-seater military plane which was designed by Westland Aircraft Works in 1920s to serve in the Royal Air Force. After a brief stint with the newly formed No. 2 RIAF, Royal Indian Air Force Squadron, where the Marshal flew against the tribal forces. I have underlined after a brief stint. It means a short period of work. Then he later moved back to No. 1 Squadron as a flying officer to fly the Hawker Hurricane. So what is Hawker Hurricane? It was a single seater fighter plane which was designed by Hawker Aircraft Limited in 1930s and 40s for the Royal Air Force. Then Singh was promoted to the rank of squadron leader in 1944 for his role in successfully leading the squadron in combat. Combat means fighting between enemy forces. For that, he was awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross, that is DFC, in the year 1944. Then, on August 15, 1947, he achieved the unique honor of leading a flypast of over 100 IAF, Indian Air Force aircraft over the Red Fort in Delhi. After his promotion to the rank of Wing Commander, he attended the Royal Staff College at the United Kingdom. Immediately after Indian independence, he commanded Ambala in the rank of Group Captain. In 1949, he was promoted to the rank of Air Commodore and took over as Air Officer Commanding, that is AOC, of an operational command which later came to be known as Western Air Command. Arjun Singh took over as the Air Officer commanding of an operational base and also held the record of the longest tenure of an air officer commanding, that is AOC, an operational base in the year 1949 to 1952 and 1957 to 1961. After his promotion to the post of Air Vice Marshal, he was appointed the AOC-in-C of an operational base. So what is the full form of AOC-in-C means Air Officer Commanding in Chief. Towards the end of the 1962 war, Arjan Singh was appointed as the Deputy Chief of the Air Staff and he became the Vice Chief of the Air Staff in 1963. He was the overall commander of the Joint Air Training Exercise, that is Siksha, which was held between IAF means Indian Air Force, next RAF means Royal Air Force, and RAAF, that is Royal Australian Air Force. The training was held between Royal Air Force, Indian Air Force and Royal Australian Air Force. On August 1st, 1964, in the rank of Air Marshal, the Marshal of the Air Force, Arjan Singh, took over range. Took over range means took over control of Indian Air Force at a time when it was still rebuilding itself and was gearing up to meet new challenges. Here gearing up means was getting ready to meet new challenges. Singh was the first air chief to keep his flying currency. So what is the meaning of flying currency? It means up-to-date skills and experience of flying aircraft till his CAS rank. CAS full form is Chief of the Air Staff. He has also flown over 60 different types of aircraft from pre-World War II era. Biplanes. Biplanes means it is an old type of aircraft having two pairs of wings, one above the other. To the contemporary, means to the present times, Gnats and Vampires. So Gnats and Vampire is a British fighter jet plane which was made in 1940s and 1950s. He has also flown in transport aircraft like the Super Constellation. So what is Super Constellation? It means it is an aircraft manufactured by the Lockheed Corporation between 1940s to 1960 in California, the United States of America. In 1965, when Pakistan launched its Operation Grand Slam with an armored means covered with protective layer. So when Pakistan launched its Operation Grand Slam with all covered with a protective layer, thrust targeted at the Whittle town. Here thrust means to push someone or something with force. At the important town, Whittle means important town of Akhnoor. That time, Singh led Indian Air Force through the war with courage, determination and professional skill. He inspired Indian Air Force to victory despite the constant means restriction, despite the restriction which was imposed on the full-scale use of Air Force combat power. Arjan Singh was awarded Padma Vibhushan for his astute leadership of the Air Force during the war. Here I have underlined astute. Astute means sharp and intelligent. So he was awarded with Padma Vibhushan for his sharp and intelligent leadership of the Air Force during the war, which was 1965 between India and Pakistan. Subsequently, in recognition of the Air Force's contribution during the war, the rank of the Chief of Air Staff, that is CAS, was upgraded and Arjan Singh became the first Air Chief Marshal of the Indian Air Force. Arjan Singh remained a flyer to the end of his tenure in Indian Air Force, visiting forward bases and units and flying with the squadrons. He retired in August 1969, thereupon accepting ambassadorship to Switzerland. Here ambassadorship means he was the ambassador of India who was sent to Switzerland. So here ambassador means what? An important official who works in a foreign country representing his or her own country there and who is officially accepted in this position by that country. He was Lieutenant Governor of Delhi from December 1989 to December 1990. Having been a source of inspiration to all the personnel of armed forces through the year, the government conferred the rank of the Marshal of the Air Force upon Arjan Singh on 26 January 2002, making him the first and the only 5-star rank officer with Indian Air Force. Explanation part of the lesson is over. Now let us learn some grammatical part which is been asked in SSC board exam in question number 1, that is language study. So today we will learn about the compound words. What is compound words? Compound words are formed when two or more words are put together to form a new word with a new meaning. Here two or more words are put together and for what? To form a new word and new meaning will be there. For example, take the words milk and shake. Here two words are there. If we fit these pieces together, which pieces to milk and shake? If we fit these pieces together, we will get the compound word. What will be the compound word? Milkshake. So meaning is being changed here. Okay. Now there are 3 types of compound words. Number 1, close compound word. Close compound words are made up of 2 words without a space in between. There will be no space in between. For example, moonlight. Moon and light, there is no space. Another example, classroom. Class and room. 2 words are there but no space. So it is made up of 2 words without a space in between. Sunflower. Here 2 words. There is no space in between sun and flower. So these are called as close compound words. Second one is open compound words. What is open compound words? It is having a space between the smaller words that make them up. For example, full moon is an open compound word. So when we read the smaller separate word full and moon together, they have a new unique meaning. So full moon, after full little bit space is there and then moon is been written. So it is called as open compound words having a space between the words. Third one is hyphenated compound words. Hyphenated compound words are formed by using a hyphen or a small dash used to connect words together. For example, 51 or 53. 50 after 50 small dash is there. That is called as hyphen. 21 after 20 small dash is there. It is called as hyphen. So it is called as hyphenated compound word. Sister-in-law. Sister, after sister hyphen is there. After in hyphen is there. So it is called as hyphenated compound words. Next, we will learn about collocation. What is collocation? Collocation is the combination of words which is formed when two or more words are often used together in a way that sound correct. Two or more words are used together in such a way that sounds correct. For example, stray dog. Stray dog is a phrase. So in the phrase, stray is a collocation of dog. It sounds correct, stray dog. Next example is educated man. Here educated is a collocation of man. Now next we will learn what is code mixing. Code mixing are words which are borrowed from one language and adopted in other language and usually without a change of topic. Means from the words we are borrowing from one language and then we adapt it in another language without any change of topic. Other meaning is code mixing is the mixing of two or more language. It is a mixing of two or more language. For example, open ground. In bracket I have written Maidan. Maidan is the word which we are using in Hindi language. This Maidan word in Hindi language, we are adopting it in another language, that is open ground. Open ground is a English language. So it is a word which we are borrowing from one language and adopt it in another language. Another example is market. In bracket I have written bazaar. Bazaar is a word which we are using in Hindi language. This word we are borrowing and adopting it in other language in English. In English it is called as market. Next we will learn about homophone and homograph. So first we will learn what is homophone. How we will pronounce it? Homophone. Homophone is a Greek for same sound. Here homophone is a word that is pronounced the same as another word but differs in meaning. Two words pronunciation will be same but meanings will be different. Also sometimes a homophone may be differ in spelling also. So let's see the example. Here the two words may be spelled the same. Spelling will be the same. For example, rose, R-O-S-E, rose. Another word is also R-O-S-E. Two words, same pronunciation, same spelling, but differs in meaning. Here R-O-S-E, rose is a flower. Here rose is the past tense of rice. Another example, carrot and carrots. Here two words, same sound, but spellings are different. Here a C-A-R-A-T, carat means a measure of the purity of gold. C-A-R-R-O-T, carat means is the vegetable. Another example, TO2 and TWO2. Pronounce is same, but spelling is different, but sound is same. Here 2 means expressing motion in the direction of a particular location. TWO2 means a group or unit of two people or thing. Now, when homophones have the same spelling, they are called as homonym. When same spelling, see R-O-S-E, rose, R-O-S-E, rose, same spelling is there, they are called as homonym, means same name. Next we will learn what is homograph. Here homograph is a word that has the same spelling as another word but has a different sound and a different meaning. Same spelling will be there but different sound and different meaning will be there. For example, firm. Here, firm means my neighbor recently joined an electronic firm as sales executive. Here, firm stands for company. And another sentence I have made with the word firm, which is many people feel that they must be firm with their children when they are growing. Here, what is the meaning of firm here? Hard. And in the first example, firm means company. Here, firm means hard. So here, spelling is same, but has a different sound and a different meaning. So it is called as homogram. Thank you very much.